Behind these towering walls lies a hidden world, one that's deeply misunderstood and often shrouded in secrecy. Bexar County Jail, located in the heart of Texas, is not just a place where criminals are confined. It's a place where the very foundation of the system is questioned, where the lives of those inside are too often ignored. Today, we're stepping inside the deepest corners of this giant institution, uncovering the truths that remain hidden from the public eye. America incarcerates more people than any other country in the world, and Texas holds the largest share. With over 42,000 inmates, Bexar County Jail is one of the largest correctional facilities in the United States. But what happens to the lives of those behind these walls? What really goes on in a place like this, far from the view of society? The truth may not be what you expect. Prison is more than just a punishment. It's a complex maze of human suffering, societal failure, and psychological challenges. Hidden beneath these walls, there are truths so profound that they don't just affect the lives of those imprisoned, they challenge everything we think we know about what a prison should be. Today, we reveal those truths. Before we dive into the harsh realities hidden behind these walls, don't forget to like this video if you're intrigued, subscribe to our channel for more in-depth stories, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay with us as we explore the complicated reality of Bexar County Jail. Hidden deep in the heart of Texas, Bexar County Jail stands as one of the largest correctional facilities in the United States. This place isn't just where criminals are locked up. It's a place where mental health challenges worsen, where lives are often ignored, and far too many people are left to struggle in silence. Inside these walls, countless individuals are trapped in a broken system, yearning for a way out, but with few answers. Bexar County Jail houses over 42,000 inmates, a staggering number that places it among the largest jails in America. But while the world outside moves on, the people inside are often forgotten, suffering from conditions that are rarely acknowledged. Mental health issues are widespread, yet the care and attention they need is almost non-existent. This isn't just a place for criminals. It's where mental health crises are not only ignored, but made worse. Inmates with psychological issues often find themselves abandoned by a system that lacks the necessary resources to provide proper care. The sad reality is that many aren't just locked away. They're lost in a system that has no real solutions for them. In a special unit designed for mental health, inmates who suffer from severe psychological conditions live in isolation, separated from the world. In fact, Bexar County Jail has unintentionally become a de facto mental health facility, as overcrowded hospitals and limited resources have left people with serious mental health issues to be housed in jail. These individuals are left in cells with no real treatment and no professionals to guide them, and sometimes they only have a thin green sheet to cover themselves in their most vulnerable moments. Even the most basic care is often lacking. Inmates suffering from conditions like bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, and severe depression may receive medication, but that's just a temporary fix. Many report feeling forgotten, with no access to therapy or real mental health support. The system doesn't just neglect them, it continues to entrap them, further deepening their struggles. Every day, around 100 new inmates are processed into Bexar County Jail. Many are first-time offenders, while others are stuck in a cycle of incarceration. The truth is that some are locked up for minor offenses, such as petty theft or drug use, but are treated as though they were dangerous criminals. Take Alex, for example, a 19-year-old arrested for possessing a small amount of marijuana, a crime that in many parts of the country would barely be considered a misdemeanor. But in Bexar County, this small mistake leads him into a world where survival becomes more important than serving time. Here, it's not just your body that's locked up, it's your mind too. Alex struggled with anxiety and depression, issues that many inmates here face but rarely get the proper support to overcome. Left alone with his mental health struggles, Alex felt trapped. And sadly, this isn't just Alex's story. Countless others in Bexar County are left to cope with their issues in isolation, with no resources to help them. One of the most unsettling aspects of Bexar County Jail lies in its mental health units. These aren't places of rehabilitation. They're often just holding pens for the mentally ill, where inmates are deprived of their dignity and humanity. Inmates here may be placed in suicide watch, But this is more about control than care. They are isolated in bare cells, sometimes without any clothing, and left with just a thin green sheet for cover. There's no therapy, no intervention, only silence, loneliness, and despair. How long can a person endure in such a place? How long can they be stripped of their identity and sense of self before it becomes too much to bear? In this corner of Bexar County, it's not just the physical walls that trap people. It's the lack of real care and the failure of the system to provide meaningful rehabilitation. This issue is not isolated to Bexar County Jail. It's part of a much larger problem across the country. As mental health facilities face cuts, the criminal justice system has become responsible for dealing with those who suffer from mental illness, yet it lacks the resources to handle them effectively. Psychiatric care in jails is often minimal, and the consequences are devastating. Inmates are locked away with their issues ignored, their conditions worsening. When they're released, they often find themselves back in a world that offers no support, which leads many to be reincarcerated. This cycle of neglect and repetition is damaging, both to the individuals involved and to society at large. Overcrowding is another pressing issue at Bexar County Jail. With over 42,000 inmates and limited resources, the jail is well beyond capacity. Inmates are often packed into cells, leaving little room for anything but desperation. This overcrowding leads to heightened aggression and anxiety among inmates, with violence often becoming a means of survival. And it's not just the inmates who suffer. The staff, overwhelmed and under-resourced, struggle to maintain control over a facility that's simply too full. Behind these walls, the most heartbreaking stories are often the ones that go unnoticed. Take an inmate who spent years behind bars for a minor crime, only to develop severe mental health issues during his time there. His cries for help went unheard, his suffering ignored. But this isn't just an isolated incident. Every day, people like him fall through the cracks. These individuals don't get second chances, not because they don't deserve one, but because the system is too broken to offer it to them. The worst part? They're left with nothing but the scars of their time inside, with no opportunity to rebuild their lives once they're released. Bexar County Jail is not just a failure of the system, it's a warning sign that needs to be addressed. The need for reform is urgent. It's time to ask ourselves, is this the system we want? A system that locks people away only to return them to society broken and forgotten? Or is it time to demand real change and acknowledge the mental health crisis unfolding behind closed doors? The answers are out there, but they won't come unless we start asking the right questions. Only then can we begin to fix the flaws in a system that, for too long, has done more harm than good. And if you feel that pull to keep searching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a step in our journey to uncover what still hides on this earth. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.